The reason why I carry on playing and what I'm driven by is just the lifestyle, really. It allows me to do what I like when I like. Gives me choices. I like to travel. Yeah, it just allows me to just do what I like when I like. And if I wasn't to play snooker, I'd probably have too much time on my hands and probably wouldn't get as much done. Being a snooker player basically just creates value to other people in many ways, and you know, I'm able to have good working relationships with other people. You know, in a way, snooker kind of drives everything else I do, if you like, but I still get quite a lot of enjoyment out of playing. I think there's many different ways to do it. I think you just have to just be creative. You know, try and watch other top players. Maybe you can learn from them. I don't really have any set formula to do. Sometimes I just decide at that moment what it is I fancy doing, you know. I'm quite fussy where I go and when I play, so, you know, obviously the deal would have to be right, it'd have to fit into my lifestyle, and again, it'd have to work for me in many ways. If someone can kind of come up with a plan or something that works, then possibly, you know, but I put my life first and foremost, so that's not just snooker, that's food, health, fitness, being at home. You don't want to be away from home all the time, and I do a lot of travelling anyway with the playing side of it, so anything else I do kind of has to be you know, like a really tough decision for me to turn down, if that makes sense, you know. Probably Peter. I think he's got a lot of determination. He'd never give up. I'm not a fighter. I'd probably just shake his hand and go, let's go and have a beer or something instead. If he could come back again, would be Alex Higgins. I watch a lot of YouTube stuff. I only watch snooker from like 1990 going backwards, and I've been watching a lot of Alex Higgins, and I didn't realise how good he was. And I think if Higgins was as consistent, half as consistent to say like Davis was, he would have been probably the greatest player we've ever seen. One I'm most happy to be on a desert island with would be Jimmy White. Just a top lovely guy. I love Jimmy. And the one I wouldn't want to be on a desert island with would probably be Matthew Stevens, because he might turn me into an alcoholic. I couldn't keep up with his drinking habits. There is a chance I could play in Germany. I've got to qualify first. I have great memories of playing in Germany. I think Germany's been great for snooker. Thomas out there, the promoter's done fantastic stuff for snooker in Germany. I did make a commitment to myself pre-pandemic that I was going to focus more on playing all the China events, because obviously that's where the big events are. It kind of made sense to kind of like spend more time out there and do my business out there and play my tournaments out there. But obviously with the pandemic, no one knows when China's going to be coming back. So, you know, you have to kind of play the UK tournaments if you want to play, and then some of the European events need to qualify first. So it's a good possibility, because one of my sponsors is keen for me to go. But again, it depends on the schedule, it depends how much I've played, depends whether, you know, I feel like up for going away and playing. Rather than playing too much and getting burnt out, I kind of play and then go, you know what, I've had enough, you know, it's probably good to have some time out. Maybe I'd go for Turkey just to sit on the beach and watch the snooker. No, I would never consider going on Strictly Come Dancing. I've always been self-employed and done what I've wanted to do, and to commit to something like that, I know that one day I'd get there and think, I just don't want to be here, and that would be pretty unfair to the people making the show and your dance partner or whatever. My favourite song would be Drops of Jupiter by Train. I don't just have one cue, I practice with about 5 different cues, which might sound strange to most people. But I don't like carrying luggage around with me, so I have 4 or 5 different practice venues, and I have a different cue for each one, just so I don't have to carry a cue. Hi, I'm Ronnie O'Sullivan, and welcome to Eurosport Snooker on YouTube. Click here to subscribe to Eurosport Snooker.